Hey, what's going on, CoinOpTV subscribers? Robert Welken here. Gonna do another review for a classic Shaw Brothers movie. Been watching a lot of Shaw Brothers movies lately and doing some videos, some video reviews. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe and hit that like on this video. So today's review is gonna be Abbot of Shaolin, which has multiple names. It's also known as A Slice of Death. This was from 1979, Shaw Brothers classic vintage. I'm going to give my letter grade at the end of this movie, but first let's talk about a little bit about the synopsis and who's in the movie and what I liked and didn't like about the movie. So here's the synopsis that I pulled together from IMDb. International favorite David Chiang stars as the great Qing, the monk who saved the southern Shaolin Temple. Joining him is Lo Lieh, the Shaw's first international star who returns to his famous role of Shaolin renegade Pai Mei. Maybe you're familiar with Pai Mei, had the white hair, the white beard, kind of the iron skin. Priest Pai Mei, he's kind of the villain in a lot of these classic Shaw Brothers movies, and I feel like movies outside of Shaw Brothers as well, like Kill Bill 2 and some offshoots of some of these movies. So here it is. So like it said, starring David Chiang as a monk, Qing, and Lo Lieh as Pai Mei. Pai Mei has mastered the arts of golden armor, which if you're familiar with Pai Mei, he's got kind of the skin. He's got one or two vulnerable spots that you have to kind of find, and that trope kind of happens as well in this movie. So it's familiar territory, probably done better in other movies, but nice surprise to have that kind of as part of this movie. Qing nationalists destroy the Shaolin Temple, with David Chiang as one of the lone survivors who goes off to rebuild the Shaolin Temple and find some new students. And it was interesting. I'm a little hit or miss with David Chiang as a martial arts actor because his body and his physique, I've said this before, are very petite and he's very small. But for some reason in this movie, you put the robes on, you shave the head. I was a little convinced that he was a Shaolin monk and that he could be doing a lot of this light skill style with his martial arts and finger, palm strength going. I was a little more convinced. It was like the robes buffed him up a little bit, or at least they disguised his small stature. So I was able to kind of stomach that a little bit. So thumbs up to David Chiang for coming off as a cool monk, a cool looking monk. So while David Chiang is off recruiting and finding ways to rebuild the Shaolin Temple, our villain Pai Mei is elevated in the Qing court and becomes more active in trying to rout out the rebels and seeking them out and killing them basically one at a time. It's a good, simple story with characters, clear character motivations to follow. David Chiang, again, is believable as a monk with some nice acrobatic skills along the way, although it looks like a lot of doubling in some areas where there's like repeated flips going on like that. I'm always curious to see who's doubling in these martial arts movies. The story never drags, and just when you get a little bored, it introduces new characters and new opposition. There's some strong female characters in this movie as well that you get, and a lot of random familiar faces kind of along the way from other Shaw Brothers movies. So that was pretty cool. The ending, here's a little bit of a con. The ending fight scene was a little brief. I would have liked to seen that expanded. But overall, the movie was very fun. I'm going to give this letter grade a B-. It's rewatchable. It's fun. I watched it on YouTube with the subtitles. So if you're watching this video right away, search on YouTube, Abbot of Shaolin, A Slice of Death, or Shaolin Abbot. There's different names for this. So, just check that out, see if you can find it, and let me know. Watch this movie and then come back to my video, or if you've seen it already, let me know what your comments are below. I hope this actually gets re-released in some collection, because I actually think this is a little bit of a unsung gem that I never heard of, never seen before, my first time watching, and I enjoyed it. If a movie gets a B- or higher, it's good stuff in my opinion. A lot of these movies I've been putting up video reviews for the last few weeks, I've been getting C's and C- and D's and D+. Those don't have the rewatchability, but this movie does. So Slice of Death, Abbot of Shaolin, check it out when you can. For CoinOpTV, thanks a bunch for watching. We'll see you next time.